Let's talk a little bit about Bitcoin and how it could squeeze, in some people's opinion, to a sky-high value. Anthony Scaramucci predicts Bitcoin to hit at least $170,000 post-halving, which is expected to happen in mid-April of 24. Skybridge Capital founder and managing partner Anthony Scaramucci sees Bitcoin soaring to at least $170,000 after the halving in April, when the number of new Bitcoin entering circulation shrinks again. 90% already out there in the world, so there's only 10%, but the way it works is kind of logarithmic because of the halving. So we're really not going to get the final one mined, I think, until like 21 whatever. Like, we're almost like more than 100 years away. Here's his reasoning. Go back and look at Bitcoin halving cycles. The day that Bitcoin halves, multiply it by 4, and 18 months later, it's been uncanny, and that's been the price of Bitcoin. So speaking of price, I just want you to know Bitcoin currently trading just below 43,000 with a market cap of $837 billion. I'm using a $35,000 number at the halving, and that's conservative. Let's say we're at 50,000 in April, and that's a 200,000 handle. That's 60,000, then we'd be at 240. So basically, he's just doing this multiple for the year and a half out. As for his long-term price prediction, Scaramucci predicts Bitcoin could easily reach half the market capitalization of gold, which would bring the price of one coin up to roughly 400,000. So this is another person clearly in the world of Bitcoin with lofty price targets. Like we've talked about Cathie Wood, and she says 600K by the end of 2025. And then her bull case is actually over $1 million. If it happens, obviously I have no crystal ball. It would be absolutely awesome. But also on this, I just thought it was a particularly funny part of the interview where all these quotes are from. So give this a quick listen.
I find her to be absolutely repulsive and absolutely hypocritical. And I said in Davos that her and Gary are the access of regulatory evil. She's literally the type of person that doesn't like to see rich people get richer, and a result of which she's willing to close down a product that would help the people she's supposedly advocating for. This is a product for the unbanked.
She's two-faced.
This is a product for the people that can't afford Jamie Dimon's fees to be involved in the financial services process. This is a product where if Jack Mallers continues to execute, there will be a rail system, a payment system where people outside of the United States that can't trust their currencies, don't trust their banks, will have an ability to transact with each other and use this technology as opposed to bartering with each other.
Just thought that was an interesting breakdown, a little clip from the interview that all this other information was pulled from. And then for those of you who potentially care about the short term, more of active trading, I mean, Bitcoin, we all know, ripped heading into the spot Bitcoin approval. Fake out breakdown, nice recovery from the fake out breakdown. I'm liking this. It's on the top side of the EMA cloud. It's running into a bit of resistance at 43.5K, but if it can push up above that, I think then we're talking about 46, 48K again. So just more of a short-term type of a thing. But for me personally, I think keep your eyes on the prize. This long-term stuff of Bitcoin, personally find it very, very exciting.